take it that Kate Shemerani doesn't want to answer any of the questions that's been put to her. Simple questions, I must say, after raising that much money of public donations, and she can't even provide the simple paperwork to even prove what she's up at court for, or how far or long she is with this court. She's obviously not going to answer the questions about her lies that she's put up about me. She ain't going to talk about that. She doesn't want to address it. So this is the last thing I'll be speaking about Kate. Not interested in her at all. I've tried to help the woman as much as I can. Literally from the bottom of my heart, snap my back to try and help this woman. Hours and hours and hours of my life wasted on building our websites, building our social medias up, helping her with stuff. And then this is how she repays us. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move on with my head held high. She's already done it to Dr. Kevin Corbett and Robert Bullock, our barrister, and everyone else that gets close around her. It ain't just me, so I know this isn't my problem. I know this is Kate's problem, that she's got to deal with in her own head. Her own children have turned against her, which my children would never turn against me. I would never turn against my mum and dad either. So that must say a lot about a woman whose own children have turned on her. So I'm going to walk away with my head held high. I'm not going to mention Kate ever again. But she says that God's going to judge me. I will put it to her that God is going to judge you, Kate, for all your lies and all your deceit and your search for fame and glory and not searching for trying to win your kids back over. Because that's what really counts in life. Not fame and glory and Telegram accounts and court cases. What really counts is your own children, which you have lost through your vile, vulgar actions. So, you might think that you've got more than me, but I must say I'm the richest man on this planet, because I have a wife and children who absolutely adore me. I have my mother and father who absolutely adore me. Where's all your family, Kate? You're going to die a lonely, lonely old woman if you keep going the way that you are going.
A few moments later.
What's happened is, she's told me, after months of helping her with our website, our social medias, fighting loads of people off from attacking her all the time, me putting myself in the firing line time and time again for this woman. And then she just turns around one day and just turns on us because I ask her about the donations. Now, the donations side of it, she's up on the same charges that I'm up on. I'm walking in the court case and doing this for free. She needs, 80 to 100k, whatever it is. I might stand corrected. It wasn't 100k that just raised 80k, whatever, like, still massive numbers of money. So I questioned her on it and said, well, why do you need all this when I'm doing it for free? And that was it. Don't ever speak to me ever again. I was like, all right, fair enough. So I've never spoke to her for months and months and months and months and months. And then she just rang me just the other day to delete all of our social medias. So she was, all the people that's donated to her, she was just going to cancel them out of her life just like they were a piece of shit. I refused to do that because I said that I'm not willing to just leave all them people in the lurch and to delete people's connections with each other. So I just took Kate's group on and explained to our followers that this what she was wanting to do, and you're going to have to ask her for an explanation. Now she's turned around and basically said that I wouldn't have been anywhere without her. She was the one that made me. She's the one that got me where I am. All this stuff about her deleting her social medias wasn't true. So, like, she's just literally trying to make it up as if I just barefaced lied and made stuff up. When I've proved that she rang us at this time. She hasn't spoken to us in months. So what reason would she be wanting a 15-minute conversation with us when she hasn't spoken to us in months? The last time she spoke to us, she told us not to speak to her ever again. That was because I questioned her on the money. So I questioned her on some money, just asked her a simple question, and she told us not to speak to her ever again. I respected her wishes. I never spoke to her again. She rang me out the blue and started telling me to delete social medias, which I refused to do. Then she tried to make me out to be a liar because she was trying to run away from her followers and it made her look bad. All of her followers were starting to question her. So then she just went, no, I didn't even say that. Lee just made it all up. It's just, honestly, the woman is honestly unreal, totally unreal. The most horriblest, vilest human that I've ever come across in my life. It's known that because our own kids have turned against her. Think about it for a moment. Just think about it. Think about that. All our own children have all turned on her. Just think about that for a moment. Would you be sitting online on social media trying to build up a following if all your own kids had turned against you? I know I wouldn't be. I'd be off trying to sort things out with my children, because that's what counts in life. That's the only reason I'm living my life, or doing what I'm doing, for my children. So if she's not, what's she doing this for? If she doesn't care about her children? Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, Sarah. Like, I know probably my case is going to get chucked out. I owe £1,000 in fines, right? Only £1,000. But it's probably going to get chucked out. Now, I don't understand why anyone would go in there and fight with money, when they're trying to take money off you. Like, why do you need money to fight against a fine? You've got to go in there and tell them, no, that's it. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing these games. No, I'm not paying it. And I'll appeal it and appeal it and appeal it and appeal it and appeal it until I win. That's what's going to happen on my front. I'm just not paying it. But I don't need to raise if Kate's got a 20 grand fine, and it's cost her 80 grand for the court case, wouldn't it be easier to just pay the 20 grand and then just move on? It would have been a lot cheaper for the public. I know it's principle, and we could say that argument, but I'm just throwing the cattle among the pigeons. Like, what? Surely it's easier to just pay, like, mine's a grand fine. So I don't even think Kate's got a fine yet. I don't even think she's got a fine yet. She's not even that far down the chain that she's even got a fine yet. She hasn't even pled guilty or not guilty, I don't even think yet. I'm in a worse position because I've already got the fine. They've already fined me. I'm appealing the fine. She hasn't even got a fine yet. So she's not even halfway through to where I'm at. Yet she needs all these donations. I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, that's obviously for you to comment on. I'm not going to comment on that. And seeing you're a big fan of Kate, I wouldn't say that she would take that comment very kindly at all. She gets very offended by anything like that. But yeah, she's easily offended, Kate. But so I would say that comment she would really take an offence to in any way. So she really wouldn't appreciate that comment. I would say that. However, I'm not here to talk about the race of our children or anything like that. I'm just here to simply say the bond that she had with her children, she should be trying to fight back for now. She's not doing that. She's more interested in getting fame, glory, and being across the national newspapers and, put all over the place, put her face all out there in the public, rather than sitting behind the scenes and trying to work things out with our own children. Because aren't we all doing this for our own children? Or are we just doing this for fame and glory and money? Or we're actually doing this for our children? Well, what's the point in doing this for your children when your own children aren't even speaking to you? Surely it would be the case of stopping what you're doing, coming offline and sorting out your family issues. This is Kate's problem. She's bringing all of her own family dramas and her family lifestyle. Her life is totally in the shit. So she's coming online, and the people that are close to her, around her, that get close to her, she turns on them because, you know why? She hasn't got anyone else close to her, around her. Because everybody else that's got close to her, they've all realised what she's like and fucked her off. I'm just another one in that list. That's all I am. This isn't something new. This has happened time and time and time again through every single person that Kate's got close to. However, I'm just not the kind of kid to sit back and just not say nothing about it. I'm not the kind of person to keep myself to myself. So if someone upsets me, lies about me, it's going to be public knowledge. Simple as that. Debs, I'll open up a chat for Mark's thing. The thing is, Mark can't keep an eye on it. This is the problem. He hasn't got enough time, to keep an eye on the scammers and the bots and stuff that come in. So he just didn't deal with it. But I'll open up a chat for him, and I'll keep an eye on it for him. So yeah, I'll do that, because there's a few people been asking about that, to be honest with you. And I think it would be great for Mark to be able to connect with people a little bit more as well. Especially with all this nonsense of untrust going on, I think it's better to connect with the public right now rather than not having a connection with them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you.